Hello, hello, you beautiful souls. Happy Valentine's Day. It's my favorite holiday of the whole year. If you don't already follow me on Instagram, and if you are new to my channel here, I am obsessed with hearts. I have them everywhere in my home. I have them tattooed on my body in memory of my daughter, who is the sweetest soul I've ever laid eyes on. Her eyes were so amazing. Oh, I don't have my picture of her, but not to be sad on this beautiful holiday, but she was 2 months old when she passed away. She had a muscle disorder, but it was beautiful and perfect. At the time it wasn't, but now it is. So her and I have this mission of spreading love and light and good energy. And I've done my healing. She would be 10 years old in July. And this holiday just lights me up because it makes me think of her. And my phone, because I've shared my story so much, I was a teacher for 17 years. So my students always know that she sends me hearts wherever I go. And people that just know me and want to, pour love into me, they always send me hearts. So this day is so fun because my phone blows up with so much love and compassion. And I know it's a holiday about partnership and romantic love, but I don't see it that way. I see it as just love from all human beings. And as I was doing my hair this morning, my phone was like, I don't know, I just kept getting messages where I just felt like it wasn't even hearts. It wasn't people saying like, I love you or whatever. It was just me being so grateful that I'm alive and that I have all these wonderful connections with people that my phone does light up. I'm grateful to be interacting with anybody. And then on another level, I'm grateful to be serving you all in this way, to be practicing Reiki. I have a client today later, and I'm super pumped to have him come here. Yeah, I'm just really feeling the love today and so incredibly full in my heart. I can't explain it. It's just, I'm beaming. So I hope you're feeling my Care Bear love right now. So let's start off these morning messages. We'll do my normal cleansing of my space, asking Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron to please open our sacred space. Please protect us and keep only the whitest light around us. Cleanse my cards from previous readings over the weekend. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. Super Bowl weekend. I hope you're all cleansing today, meaning like your diet and what you're eating, because I'm sure you ate like crap over the weekend. I know I went to a Valentine's Day party on Friday night and I ate so much junk that my skin, my nose is like so broken out, which I hate when that happens because then I have to deal with it for like 3 or 4 days. But it was worth it. But anyway, yay, let's start off these messages with, let's do a quick little love reading for anybody in partnerships or waiting for a partner or wanting to hear from their person. Maybe you're married and your person's at work and you're just watching this and you're like so in love still after so many years and you just want to hear what they would say to you. So let's pull a card, messages from your person. This is called the Hidden Truth Oracle. I usually use this for partners in separation, when like 2 people are in love, but they can't be together for some reason. It says, I lost myself for a little while. I left you before you could leave me. Okay, that could be the first one for people in separation. Next one. When people say that they've lost themselves, like when I get this message, I lost myself for a little while. Sometimes that means, before they're coming back to you, it's like when they come back to you, they finally feel at home again. They finally feel like, okay, I'm myself again. There's a reason why we weren't together before because I wasn't ready yet. And we all go through that lost phase where we feel like we don't know who we are. Why are we doing the things that we're doing? That's the healing journey. And that's what I like to teach people is that when you feel that way and when you're making decisions in your life and you're just like, what am I doing? Why am I self-destructing? That's part of our soul's journey. It's the hero journey. I think Joseph Campbell says that. It's this idea that we have to go through the storm. We have to go through these trying times to figure out what it is that we want. And then when we come out the other side, we look back and we're like, wow, I lost myself for a little while. I don't know who I was. We started out, for example, for me, I used to like meal prep every single day. I would go to the gym religiously. I would wake up early and be so motivated. And I just was so structured and organized, and I took care of myself, and I cared about every little detail in my day. I was like proactive. I was always like showing up for people and doing things on time. And then I went into my spiritual awakening, and it's a complete destruction, because what was driving me before to do all of those things was my ego. My ego, my little Michelle inside of her was like, you need to be loved. You need to be perfect. You need to be doing all these things. We have to show up. We have to follow rules. So that's what was driving my motivation to meal prep, to work out every single day, to show up for people, to be the best gift giver, to be the best aunt, to be the best teacher. It's like I was so incredibly disciplined. And then all of a sudden I went through my awakening. And even before my awakening, this started happening, and I started to self-destruct. I had to let go of that layer, that voice inside of me that was like needing to do things. And it's almost like God took away my desires and my motivation and my passion. And I just was like, I don't want to work out. I don't want to meal prep. I just want to be lazy. I don't want to do anything. I'm so like, I just felt like mush. I just felt like, who am I and what am I doing? Why do I have no drive? And you go through that. It's called like a dark night of the soul. You go through this dark night of the soul where you unlearn all of that ego driven beliefs. Like you have this belief that if you perform, you're going to receive something. And now when we're on the spiritual path, we don't need to perform. We don't have to go kill ourselves in the gym. We can go there, to move the energy in our bodies and to feel good, but you don't need to go in order to shape your body anymore. I mean, I'm just speaking from me and my personal experience. I go to the gym because I want to feel strong. I want to feel tight. I want my body to look good and like clothes, and not even look good. I just want to feel good. So I would still go to the gym and still wear what I'm wearing if I lived on an island by myself. That's how you know you're going and doing things for the right reason, when it's for you and when it's for your, like, you just feel good. You're not doing it for an external validation, where the old Michelle, like, 10 years ago, that's what I was doing. I was constantly trying to prove myself to other people, and I wanted people to compliment me, and I wanted to go to the gym and get looks. And now it's like, I'd rather be at the gym by myself. But anyway, the mush part where you just felt like you had no motivation. You're like, who am I? I've lost myself. You didn't lose yourself. Guess what you lost? You lost your ego. And that's a good thing. Your ego was that voice that was telling you had to do those things. You guys, look at my arm right now. Oh my gosh. How cool is that heart? Oh my God, I don't want to move. Somebody screenshot it for me. Holy shit. I'm going to take a picture of it. Oh my God, don't lose it, Michelle. Don't lose it. Fuck. Excuse my language. Oh no, I lost it. How do I go? Okay. This is so funny. I can't zoom. All right, taking the picture. I think if I lift my shoulder up, there we go. Okay. You guys saw it from the beginning. Holy shit. Smile. Oh my God, that was so good. Hi, Micah. Hi, Dad. Yes. Oh my gosh. See, you can't make this shit up. Anyway, so when you lose yourself for a little while, it's perfect. It's you losing your ego. You're finally going to get to live the rest of your life not living from a subconscious mind. You're not like doing things for validation. You're now finally free, and you can go to the gym whenever you want. There's no pressure. I always take like people think, people who follow me on Instagram and they see how much I post about eating healthy and working out and stuff. I sometimes take 4 or 5 days off and I don't care. It's not about it's just about what you feel. You follow your body. Sometimes I need rest. Sometimes I don't want to be pounding my body on a treadmill or tiring my muscles with weight training. Sometimes the best thing that our souls need is rest and time off. So speaking of partnerships, if you're in a partnership where somebody feels like they went through that dark night of the soul, and maybe they don't know all this, maybe they don't know that that's part of their path, but you do, and you know that if you're going through this right now too, you can have compassion for yourself and have compassion for your partner, because they might not be ready for you yet. They might need to go through that dark night of the soul so they can get rid of their ego. You don't want to be with somebody who's run by their ego, because then they're going to be very jealous, and they're going to be manipulative. They're going to be clingy. They're going to be trying to yearn for your love, and they're not going to be settled in who they are. They don't truly love themselves yet. And you don't want to jump into a relationship when they're at that stage, because they need that time to grow and to learn. And then obviously this is like an ego statement. This is something an ego would say. I left you before you could leave me, because the ego's scared. The ego is scared to get hurt. It doesn't want to go through that pain again, but your soul completely trusts and knows that when it feels love, it goes to it. It's like kind of like a moth to a flame. Your soul just wants to gravitate towards love. Like sometimes you might be around certain people and you're like, why do I need to be around them? Why do I need to go talk to them? You're in the vicinity of somebody and you just feel a pull to be near them. That's love. It's just whether it's romantic love or just genuine love, you're feeling that pull. So our ego needs to fall away. We need to go through an ego death so that we can be in partnership. So the theme of these two messages are like, have compassion for your person because they might not be ready yet. And then have compassion for yourself if you're the one that's not ready yet. And if you're in a partnership that sounds like it's a little bit toxic, and you're both living from your ego, that's okay. You can also go back and watch my latest video. It was all about, are you in a trauma bond? It was like a great video about the messages that came through were really good. Like after I rewatched it, I was like, wow, Michelle, I'm so proud of you for teaching that, because a lot of people don't know what love is. And I've spent a lot of time in and out of partnerships. I'm 39 years old and I am not married. So I've been through a ton of different like connections, and I've coached people through their connections. So I've seen, my eyes and ears have seen so much around love and what it is and what it isn't, and what's a trauma bond and what's a karmic connection. So go watch that video if you feel like you're not quite in a space where it's an equal partnership, equal give and take. Okay, awesome messages. My ego just jumped in and said, Michelle, you talk too much. Nope, these are the messages that people need to hear. Okay, Valentine's Day abundance message. Let's do that. So we're still going to be doing the love reading. I'm just taking a break and doing a little money reading, because when we are in love, we attract more money, because you attract money when you feel good. And that's why it's important to take care of your body and to eat healthy, not out of ego, but just out of the purpose of feeling good, because when you feel good, you attract money. This says, organize for success. Don't let the word organize intimidate you, as it is simply a way for you to ensure clarity of purpose. Organizing your thoughts, your reports, your living and workspace, and your finances will help you know and plan your next action steps. I taught an intuitive class last week on Zoom, and I was telling the women on the Zoom that they're going to be feeling this sense of wanting to like clean their spaces and to purge things and to reorganize. So this is perfect. And I said that for the 11th to the 14th, I was like, you might be feeling this weird urge to cleanse your spaces. I was like, I just went through it yesterday. I cleaned my dining room up. I made it back into there's a table there. And so this is confirmation that if you're cleansing your spaces, you're preparing for more abundance or more love to walk into your life. Because when we are bringing on a manifestation, we have to create space for it, whether it's a new person, a new opportunity, a new job. All right, we're going to pick some charms. Here's one. We got the seahorse. It's a cute little fella. Yay. It's my spirit animal. He reminds me to be patient. So patience around your person who's feeling like they might have lost themselves for a little while. Have patience. They'll be back. I always like to say, if it's a connection that's meant to be, it's written in the stars, and the universe, the angels, and your guides, they literally make it happen for you. You don't have to do anything. If you're meant to be with somebody, the universe will keep bringing that person to you. It'll be like incessant, and you won't, and the two people will literally be like, holy crap, why do we keep running into each other? Or why do we keep like feeling the pull to be with each other? Like when you feel it in your heart and you're just like, I need to talk to them. It's just a pull. There's no other way to describe it. That's that energy. And that's when you know, and the universe will make it happen because it will put that pull on your heart. So that energy that you feel when you're drawn to somebody, that's like the universe sending you like a signal of where to go, which is really comforting. Okay. Because then it's not just up to our ego to figure out whether we should be with somebody. We just follow our heart. We got the bike. And I always see this as enjoying the journey. I have a cute little, I'm going to get it for you guys. I've had it for years. It's a coaster, but I've had it on my kitchen table. I've had it on like, side tables. It just says, love the journey. And this bike is really, really similar, which is crazy. I don't know if you guys can see it. Look how similar that is. So the bike represents enjoying the journey. You have to be patient. The seahorse says, be patient. The bike is saying like the patient part is still fun. Like you can still have fun in the waiting and the anticipating and the craving and the juiciness in it all. It's not just a destination that you want to get to. It's when you're on the way there, you're learning about yourself. You're learning about what you like. You're learning about what that feels like to have that pull towards somebody. It feels really good, because if you were to die tomorrow, you'd be in the journey, right? You're not reaching a destination. So why not just appreciate each moment right now as it comes? Man, there's so many. I don't know if there's a ton of butterflies in this one, but another butterfly, transformation. We're going to do one more. Oh, we got an angel. It's my little girl, little Micah. And on the back of it, it says made for an angel. I don't know if you guys can see that. I feel like I'm the angel and she made it for me. I love you, baby girl. So good. And I also see this card. Look at her angel. She's an angel. Okay. Let's spice things up, shall we? Let's do a little sex reading. This is the Sexual Magic Tarot. Well, hello. Okay, so these just fell right on top of, and I just burped, which when I burp or when I hiccup and I have any kind of like movement with air in my throat, that's my guides and my angels making me say something, or like whatever I'm about to say, you need to hear. So right where it says, I lost myself for a little while, you got, holy cow, 4 cards. We have the Emperor. Oh man, this is the divine masculine, and he's tired. He's exhausted. He's needing his woman. And then we have Temperance, which this is her wanting to pour all of her energy into him. She's wanting to give. She's wanting to balance out the scales. She sees that he's exhausted, and she's like, let me come help you. Let me nurture you. Let me love you. And if you look in the background of this, there's a woman, like a fountain. It's like she is his source of nutrients and energy and flow. And he's like dying for water, and he's just wanting to drink from that fountain. Really beautiful message. And she's got it. She's pouring it out. She's pouring one out for him. Okay. And then we have, wow, 7 of Pentacles. Oh, and there's like there's a plate with a heart at the bottom. It looks like they just literally celebrated Valentine's Day, and they finally like got their craving fixed. They indulged. And I don't know what's on her wrist. Do you guys see the string like hanging down that long rope? I wonder what that is. So how wild is that? We have these two where they're both craving each other so desperately. They're needing that, their thirst to be quenched. And then they finally get it. And look at the heart. And it's on Valentine's Day too. You can see like the plate. There's roses. There's a wine glass like fallen over because they were probably so reckless. They were knocking things over. So awesome. And then we have the judgment. So this is crazy cool. If you can see, there's an angel up above with a rose saying this connection was divinely guided. Your angels brought you together. And judgment time meaning like, yep, it's time. The universe, like see the strings and around their arms and stuff. It's like they're being tied up. It's like they're being tied up and pulled together. It's like it's about time. It's judgment time. I love the angel at the top with the rose. It's like they have no choice. They have to be together. It's like written in the stars. The universe needs them to be together to do a mission of some sort. I'm hearing a mission. Let's get a card on that. Let's get a different card. What is their mission? What is their mission? What deck do I want to use? Okay. All right, we're going to use the tarot. What is their mission? Oh, wow. 3 of Wands. This is waiting for your wave to come in. This girl is waiting patiently. She's waiting for this huge opportunity to come in. And I think this is saying that your mission is within you and you're kind of waiting to see how it unfolds. You're waiting to see what comes next. But you have to be together to receive this wisdom. If you see the 2 wands on either side of her, that represents the masculine and the feminine. And then the 3rd little wand, maybe there's children involved. Or maybe the 3rd wand is the opportunity. So she's flanked by 2 wands, which represents like just so much passion and drive. And it's like, where are we going next? It's like, once you get into this zone, you're like finally coming together and you surrender to the love and you're like, all right, this was driven by God. This is what God wants us to do. But where do we go from here? What do we do? And it's like, it's almost like these people were both unsure of their path. They're like, what am I supposed to be doing with my life? And then they come together and they meet each other and they're like, holy crap, I haven't felt this before. Now they're seeing that it was like divinely guided by the universe. And now they're ready to attack their mission together. They're going to follow their heart. They're going to hear what are the thoughts that they think about in their mundane parts of their day, when they're cooking, when they're doing dishes, when they're working. Like, are they having visions of the 2 of them, working together and building an empire together and being a power couple and figuring out how they can spread their light in the world? So this is all about spreading your light, hopping on that wave, taking it, and knowing that it might not show up right away. So you might have to do a little meditation, a little bit of daydreaming and talking with your partner to figure out, what are you guys meant to do together? What an awesome love reading. And I did also in my intuitive class, I was teaching about, all right, I'm being guided to read, to end this morning messages with an excerpt from my book, but in my intuitive classes, I was sharing about how the 22nd and the 28th are big love days. So they're big days for love, for like changes, like divorces to happen, breakups, so that people can move into this type of partnership. Because right now in those partnerships, people are feeling this way. I actually had a woman message me this morning, and she was saying that she feels like she's being taken advantage of by her husband, and he's like not actively participating at home. He's not getting a job. She's been supporting them for the last 1.5 years or so. And she says every time he goes away for a weekend for work, she feels lit up and she starts creating more. And it's like when she's away from his energy, she becomes free and real and alive. So she's been in this energy the whole time at home and she didn't know it. And as soon as she started to realize that, oh my gosh, I'm living with somebody who's taking advantage of me, who's mean to me, is verbally abusive, my energy lights up when he's gone. So I was coasting. I was guiding her through the steps to take action. She was feeling called to get divorced. And I was just like, I'll hold your hand. I'm here for you. I got you. I was like, this is happening to everybody right now in February. A lot of people are leaving relationships and leaning on people like me and support systems and family and friends to help move them out of those situations. You can't do it alone. But when you start to see that, oh my gosh, this is how I was feeling, I was not alive. What am I doing to myself? And it's because somebody else's energy was pulling you down. So don't be, just be open to the idea that this month could bring forth new love for you. You might meet somebody new. You might feel called to leave a partnership, and it's okay. You can do it, but you need support. The one I got, it says, I love and accept myself right now. You are in the process of becoming your own best friend, the person you are most joyous to be with. Oh my gosh, how perfect. Because what happens when you're in this, you've lost yourself, which is you've lost yourself. You've been submerged and smothered by somebody else's energy who is not a match to you anymore. And now it's time to move away from that and discover, who are you now? Like, peel off that costume. Who's underneath that? Where's your joy? Where's your happiness? Where's your willingness to go out and surf the waves? And that's just figuratively speaking for like, how do you want to live your life? What brings you joy? What makes you happy? Okay, so it says, many of you will not love yourselves until you lose weight, get a new job, a lover, this or that. So you always put loving yourself off. What happens when you get the new job or the lover, or you lose the weight and you still don't love yourself? You just make another list and you have another delay period. The only time you can begin to love who you are is right here and right now. Unconditional love is love with no expectations. It is accepting what is. And how perfect that we got an unconditional love excerpt on Valentine's Day. You are being called to choose you and to love yourself and to have compassion for your partner if you're in separation and they're being called to love themselves. They need time, they need space. And if you're in a partnership and you're needing to leave it, you need somebody to hold your hand. You have to reach out for help because you need somebody to remind you that this is the right choice. You need somebody to remind you of how you felt, how you were not alive. And as humans, we are not meant to be in this energy. We are meant to be in this energy, feeling so passionate and loving towards ourselves and towards our partner. And when we love ourselves so much, we attract other people that love themselves. And we have this partnership that is open and willing to grow. And there's no ickiness because you are just willing to talk about whatever could be considered troublesome or icky. Like I like to use the word icky because I don't think it's like, I just think it's like something to work through. It's not the end all. And it's almost just like an opportunity to grow. So I'd almost would rather having tough conversations with my partner because I would love to be able to talk with him about it and to grow through it. Whereas when you're in a toxic partnership, nothing is talked about and there's no awareness. Nobody's taking ownership for their side of the street. All right, lovies, I'm feeling good about this. I hope you guys feel good. I hope you enjoy your Valentine's Day. I am thinking about, I might go and like surprise all of my nieces and my nephews. I'm going to go sneak into all of their houses and leave them scavenger hunts in their homes. So when they get home from school, they have a present from me. And I probably won't buy anything. I'll probably just create something and have my handwriting on it, but that's my plan for the rest of the day. And then I have one Reiki client. I don't know why I share this on YouTube, why I share my day, but I'm doing it, so whatever. But I hope you all spend this day sending love to the people that you love. Doesn't always have to be in romantic partnerships. Be good, be you. I love you. You are safe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, love you.